Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chris Speary. Welcome back to Coffee with Chris, episode 4. Coming to you the day after Black Friday. I'm grateful for the last 2 days of rest. My family enjoyed a small dinner together. Just the 7 of us, my wife and our 4 kids and our nephew, all had dinner together. On Thanksgiving, we ate way too much, all delicious food. My wife and I made it all from scratch. And we did it again yesterday. It was phenomenal. It was the type of rest that we all needed. We spent a lot of time together, watched a few movies, and really put our feet up, so to speak. And it was nice. And today I was ready to get back into the routine, get back to being active and mobile, because that's where my brain is the happiest. And so I've been to the gym today, had a nice long workout. I'm still fasting because that's something that I like to do, especially after like big meal days, is just really give my body the opportunity to process through the food that I've had. And I find that I have a clearer mind when I'm a little hungry, and I feel like that's okay. I know a lot of us get into the routine of I'm hungry, I have to eat, and even to the point where me and my wife had for a long time this personality that we would take on when we were hungry. We were hangry. We knew it. I could see it's like, oh man, you're really hangry, aren't you? Do I need to feed you? Do I need to get you some food right now? And what we came to realize was it was a mindset. It was a choice we were making. In fact, I had one of my wrestling buddies talk to me and tell me that, you know, the way they used to cut weight for matches, now granted, that's really unhealthy. They would sometimes do some serious damage to their kidneys and organs that they weren't seeing immediately, but long term. But the body can survive 30 days without food. To be hungry for a few hours a day, there are some people doing 2-3 day long water fasts that are phenomenal, cleansing for the body, give you an opportunity to really reset, get your blood sugar and your insulin back where they're supposed to be. Regardless, there's an opportunity to give yourself some mild discomfort to overcome, and that's a win. And in addition to that, not having to worry about food, not having to worry about what you're going to eat next, especially over the last 2 days, I've consumed so many calories, I guarantee I can get through the rest of the day. So all that to say is today's my day back. I'm ready to get back and get back into my routine and get back to being active. And this is part of that, talking to you guys about mental state. And I wanted to share some of the things that I do regularly to remind myself why it's important to focus on where my head's at, what I'm thinking about, the positive things that I can focus on versus the negative things. And one thing that we all, without catching ourselves, on often occasions use the phrase "I am," and that's powerful. Some people use it to say like, oh, you know, I'm hungry, oh, I'm angry, or I'm stupid, or, you know, there's always those little instances and situations where you're oh, I'm so stupid, I'm sorry, I totally forgot about that. And you don't realize how powerful the phrase is. Whatever you believe in, there is some sentiment that your body, your subconscious, what makes you work and function and makes you your own, that part of you that is unique to you, listens to the words you use. And if you say, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm fat, I'm lazy, or anything to that degree, your body listens to you. And that's who you become. And so it's okay to expect more from yourself. If you think that you've reached your potential wherever you're at, if you have, great for you. You're one of the rare few in the world. But I can guarantee you, wherever you're at right now, there's a part of you that has not reached its full potential. So expect that from yourself. Whatever you want to be, I am happy. To me, that's number one. Nothing in this world makes sense if I can't find happiness. And happiness isn't something that money gives me. Happiness isn't something that things can give me. It's not something that tea, drinks, drugs, alcohol, there's nothing in the world outside that can give me happiness. What can give me happiness is the choice to find happiness in everything in my life. When I sit here, this is an opportunity for me to vent. It's an opportunity for me to talk. It's an opportunity for me to connect with people who maybe are going through things in life the way I am, or maybe want to pursue an opportunity to push themselves into these positions of discomfort, into places that aren't always happy, great places to go, but sometimes when you can go there and you can overcome, then it gives you a fresh new perspective on what your life has to offer. Running, for instance, I hated running. I still kind of hate running. But what I remind myself of when I'm 5 minutes in, because that's about how long I get into a run before it really starts to hurt, is that this is pain that I can push through. I don't feel it in my joints. I'm not causing permanent damage. This is just uncomfortable. And the little voice in my head that tells me, you can stop now. You broke a sweat. That's my mommy voice, right? That's the voice in my back of my head that says, it's okay. I love you anyway. You don't have to push any harder. You've done a good job. And that's a great voice to have, because that's the voice that reminds you that you're worth something. That's the voice that reminds you that it's worth taking care of yourself. It's worth eating well. That's the voice that really cares about you. But it's not the voice that wants to push you to your fullest potential, because your fullest potential is going to require discomfort. And whether a little bit of success for you is 5 minutes on a treadmill or a 5K or a half marathon or an Ironman, it doesn't matter what a success point is for you. No matter what, between you and where you want to be is going to be a little bit of discomfort. And you need to be able to get to a place where you're so comfortable with discomfort because you know you can get through it and you know it's going to pass. So some of the I am phrases I would encourage you to incorporate into your daily life are: I am strong, I am powerful, and I can overcome. Because regardless of where you are today, whether you're going to spend the next week nursing that Thanksgiving hangover with all the turkey and stuffing and gravy and alcohol, I'm not judging anybody, but if that's what you had, if that's what you're going through right now, remind yourself this is something that you can overcome. You can make the choice today. You can say, I am powerful. I am more powerful than a full belly. I am more powerful than an achy back or achy knees, or I'm more powerful than just not feeling good today. If you want to feel good today, go do things that make you feel good. Go be a little bit uncomfortable, because on the other side of that discomfort is pleasure. Go work out. The endorphins, what you feel afterwards, after you've gone on a hard run, after you've done something difficult, the way you feel when you've overcome. Call somebody who you haven't talked to in a long time. Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe you don't want to talk to them. Maybe it's somebody that's really weighed heavily on you. We're not promised tomorrow. Call that person. If it's your mom, your dad, an old neighbor, an ex-spouse, reach out to them and just tell them, hey, you know what? There's no hard feelings anymore. If there are, that's okay. But by saying it, by putting it into the world, your body, your mind will eavesdrop. And whether you have justified reasons in your soul to feel angry or hold resentment towards somebody, there is no justification behind it. Because bitterness is like a poison. It only affects the person holding it, not the person who it's directed at. So instead of drinking that poison today, rid yourself of some of the bitterness in your life. Instead of feeling lazy or unmotivated, or maybe you feel like you've fallen behind, forgive yourself for where you are. Take an opportunity and go do something that pushes you closer to your potential. And if that makes you comfortable, push harder. And if it makes you uncomfortable, overcome. You can do it. It's inside of you. I know that you, like I, am powerful, you're strong, and you can overcome. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for episode 5 of Coffee with Chris. Have a great day.